What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know, boxing, coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo in the news. As you guys can see, if you're looking at the screen, which you should be, unless you're driving. But this is Demetrius Andrade's verified Instagram account. He has a picture, it's actually a video, but I didn't want to play it because of the song. I didn't know I was gonna get copywritten or whatever. But it's a video of him and Jermall Charlo walking. I want to say this was around the time they were getting ready for, Jermall was getting ready to fight Jose and he was getting ready to fight David. But they're walking around and he tagged Jermall Charlo. He said, "Future boxer Charlo, let's steal the show in your hometown December 14th, all right?" And I looked at the comment sections, which you can see right now. Jermall Charlo, he stated, "Ninja, you won't even check your DM." Andrade said, "Call me, let's get it." And then Jermall Charlo replied back with, "Let's get it." All right, so listen, I don't know. At first, I was kind of confused by it when I saw them walking together, because at first it just kind of threw me off. I'm like, oh, well, they got a video. Are they getting ready for the press conference or something like that, or you know what I'm saying? And then I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay, so if they're getting ready for the press conference and they're walking with each other, I would assume that they're both fighting on the card, but fighting different people. But then I had to think about it. Now, wait a second. That was actually the video from when they were in fighting, in November of last year, when they were on the same card or whatnot. So they were walking in together. That's what that was. You know what? And the thing about Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo have a lot of history, man. Like, there's a lot of history there. Andrade has been, pressing for the Charlo fights for the longest. He actually had an opportunity to fight Jermall Charlo, but because of his own reasoning, he pulled out of that fight or whatnot. But it's been a lot of it's definitely been a lot of back and forth between the two. You can see the videos on YouTube. They're still there with them getting into it or whatnot. Mainly Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo. But it's kind of good to see them, able to, kind of put all that behind them and move forward. Like, they've been on live doing, live videos, talking to each other, doing videos with giving away turkeys for Thanksgiving together and stuff like that. And then, as you can see right here, that wherever they were walking to, I'm supposing a press conference together. Like, it's a good look for them, bro, to be able to put everything like that behind them and then move forward like that. Because these two definitely had a war of words. And Demetrius Andrade even stated himself that he has more issues with Jermall Charlo or whatnot. Now, if they are fighting each other, I think that's pretty amazing. Demetrius Andrade coming off of a loss. We're not so sure if Jermall Charlo was 100% ready. I mean, obviously, both fighters will be coming off of a year layoff. Jermall Charlo has, fought once in 3 years or whatnot. So it's like 3.5 years. So it's like, we don't know if Jermall Charlo was all the way there. His last fight against Jose Benavidez Jr. Offensively, he looked okay. He looked nice. He looked okay, like pretty decent. Nothing bad, nothing bad. But not the Jermall Charlo that we know. Like not the Jermall Charlo that fought Sergey Derevyanchenko or whatnot. And then obviously. He wasn't hurt or anything like that. He just, looked like he had a lot of ring rust there or whatever. And then obviously we saw what happened with Demetrius Andrade or whatever. So, it's a lot to wonder about. I mean, Demetrius Andrade took a pretty bad beating against David Benavidez. So, we don't know where he's at mentally either. You know what I'm saying? So, fights like that can take a lot out of you. So I'm interested to see this. I think Jermall Charlo, being that he's with Ronnie Shields, I definitely feel like he should go ahead and hit up David Morrell, since both of them are under Ronnie Shields, and it appears that both of them will be fighting in the December time. I would assume that maybe David Benavidez fights David Morrell in January, but still they'll be in camp around the same time. So I would assume that Jermall and David Morrell would get some good work, seeing how David Morrell is a lengthy southpaw himself. And there are similarities with Demetrius Andrade and David Morrell. Both fighters are lengthy fighters. Both fighters are kind of wide with their punches. Both fighters, like to use or like to kind of have the little distance or range or whatever. So it's some similarities there or whatever. I think David Morrell might be a tad bit more athletic than Demetrius Andrade. But regardless, there's definitely some similarities there or whatever. So I think that would be a good look for Jermall Charlo if he is fighting Demetrius Andrade, bro. Go ahead and get David Morrell in your camp. I mean, it don't get more high quality than that right there. And David Morrell has moved up to 175, so I think that's a good look for Jermall Charlo. When as far as Demetrius Andrade has been asking for big fights for years. But he has not appeared to get him up until recently when he fought David Benavidez. You know, he tried to get a fight with Triple G. He tried to get a fight with Jaime Maguire. He was actually Jaime Maguire's mandatory. He definitely tried to get a fight with Canelo Alvarez. That wasn't going through. He tried to fight Billy Joe Saunders. That wasn't going through. Billy Joe Saunders tested positive for a banned substance. It just did not seem like no big names will fight Demetrius Andrade, which is why his resume looks the way it does. But, now he, appears to be getting the big fights or whatnot. And, or if this fight is going to be made, it's not anything, nothing that's been said official. It's just Demetrius Andrade just did a call out or whatnot. But I definitely feel like this fight should be made in the future, if not next, in the near future. I don't know where they want to go, because see, personally, I felt the reason why I kind of feel like this fight won't happen next is because I could actually see Canelo Alvarez fighting Jermall Charlo in May. I could actually see that. I could see Canelo Alvarez in or Jermall Charlo fighting a less opponent, a less threatening opponent, and Canelo Alvarez then getting them in May and them making that fight happen or whatnot. I could definitely see that. So that's why I don't necessarily think this fight is going to happen, but if it does, I'm definitely gonna be I will happily be wrong in that matter. Now, the thing about it is, looks like they're going to fight on the undercard of Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, and I feel like that will, it makes the card interesting, but they're trying to build up a big card because they're trying to justify the fact that we have Tank Davis and Lamont Roach on a pay-per-view, which is not a pay-per-view fight. So with Brandon Figueroa versus Stephen Fulton 2, I heard that is being placed on there. That's a great fight. I'll put my prediction for that. And then obviously you have Jermall Charlo. If he was to fight Demetrius Andrade, I do think that would be a push in the right direction for real. Hopefully they make that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that would be a fantastic night of boxing or whatnot. Then I will be okay with putting my money on the card, but just having Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, I mean, that justifies why that's not a pay-per-view fight. The fact that they have to build the undercard up shows that why that's not a pay-per-view fight. Now PBC has had a stacked undercard with a stacked fight before. I mean, they had with Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, they added Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse on there. So they're and then not to mention Mayweather versus Maidana had Broner versus the first fight, the first Mayweather Maidana. It had Broner versus Carlos Molina. It had Amir Khan versus Luis Collazo, I believe, and I can't remember who else was on that fight or was on that card. But they stacked cards before, but this one I feel like they're stacking because they know that the main event is not justified to be a pay-per-view fight or whatever. But regardless, man, look, I'm happy. I'm happy that these two are, it's possible that these two can, find a way to fight each other, man, because this is a fight that would be great for boxing or whatever. I don't know who I would pick to win. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't know who I would pick to win. Not yet. It's just, like I say, it's just too much I don't know. It's just too much I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Jermall Charlo has a slightly better resume. Not by nothing too much, but I do feel like he has the better resume between the two. I feel like Jermall Charlo has fought the better opposition. If we even go on his resume right now, just take a quick look at some of the names that he's faced, and then Demetrius Andrade. All right, so Jermall Charlo, who is 33-0 with 22 knockouts. We're just a quick, going over his resume. He has wins over Sergey Derevyanchenko, very good victory. Julian J. Rock Williams, Austin Trout, Cornelius K9 Bundridge, those are some of the most notable names on his resume. I would say Matt Korobov too. Matt Korobov is super underrated. All right, now if we look at Demetrius Andrade, here we go. The biggest name on his resume is obviously David Benavidez, but the best name he's beaten would probably be Vanes Martirosyan back at 154. So not a lot there for you, man. Not a lot there for you, but you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Would you watch this fight? Would you be excited? Who are you picking? But what do I know?
Now a word from Jermall Charlo.
Man, tell this nigga Boo Boo to answer the phone, bro. Let's call him. How you call niggas? Nah, I already requested. Nah, y'all niggas stop requesting me. I'm trying to fucking... Somebody call Boo Boo Andrade and tell that nigga to get on the fucking live right now. Bro, he texting me. Why, bro? Bro, he's this shit weird. We gotta make our own fights at this time. And I was sick. So I'm with it. What's up? Let's get this fight going. Like, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? What he saying? Cause they gonna let somebody else slip in and make the money. Like, he a dumbass. You gonna let somebody else slip in and make the money? Somebody call Boo Boo Andrade. What's the name? Boo Boo Andrade? Call Boo Boo. We want Boo Boo. Y'all tweaking. Call him. Call him on your phone. Oh, I gotta go over there, huh? Damn. You gotta get out. I'll do it. Let me help y'all. Let's fuck up. Y'all call Boo Boo real quick, man. Y'all ready? What a great moment to try to fight at Charlo. We've been off the scene. I ain't been on the scene. You know what I mean? Somebody tell Boo Boo answer the phone, bro. Add him to the car. Y'all can hear it live, bro. He's scared, bro. They can talk all this politic ass shit. Now, I ain't from Rhode Island. What's poppin'? Let's get Boo Boo, then we get Kayla, we get Canelo. Like, what's up? And he calling me out. I'm down to fight like I could. Somebody get him on my phone. Me and Andrade would be a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. I'm locked in. Like, I'll fight Andrade. It's gonna be a good fight. Like, for real. Let's do it. It's main event, but man, my other phone. Bro, I ain't even gonna answer the phone. Y'all hit him up. Y'all tell Boo Boo hit me up. Y'all wanna fight? I wanna fight. So what's poppin'? He unable to join. Child, y'all hit me up, man. I want the Boo Boo fight. But if I don't get the Boo Boo fight, y'all tune in December 14th. I'ma fight somebody.